Got Talent, March 14th. Let's go! Even a little, now just the camera a little bit more left, but not, you know, the other way, the other way. Yes. Yes. A little more, a little more, a little more. Yes, right there.
You should be a director.
Now that's perfect. Now I'm going to put my little screen down here. So that's perfect. I like it. Huh? How you doing?
I'm doing good, Brian. Nice to meet you, man. Thank you so much for making the call.
Yeah. What's your stage name?
Ken Roche, my only name. Oh, Blind and Dangerous.
Blind and Dangerous.
Because it's true for many reasons.
Now, the people at home, I don't know if they realized yet, but you can't see? Like you're legally blind?
I'm totally blind. And I don't blame people watching this for the first 30 seconds not to realize that I'm totally blind. I told you I'm totally blind. And you sent me a photo where the venue and the show is. And then knowing that I'm totally blind, you asked me to turn on my camera. You asked me if I could see you. But we're not going to bring that up. I won't bring that up.
No, we'll edit that out of the show. We'll edit that out, yeah.
But, you know, it's one of those invisible disabilities until I start moving. And then it becomes pretty obvious pretty quick.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. This is kind of, I'm not even, you know what? I was going to dress up and stuff and I was going to impress you with my fur coat, but you know, I don't even have to be dressed for this. This is great.
I would appreciate though if you're wearing pants though. It'd be nice if you're wearing pants.
Right? I guess everybody else will see, right? But I mean, for me, all right, so I'm just going to adjust my camera here, right here so now I look good. Okay, so we're going to have like a little theme song in. And I don't know, like, you're on camera with Brian. Hey, what do you think, huh?
I think that is probably pretty good. A little bit of catchy tune, a little bit of piano, maybe a trumpet.
That's good. Do you find your hearing? Okay, first of all, have you been blind your whole life, or is something?
No, slowly lost my vision from about the age of 9. Stuff that I talk about as a comedian and inspirational personality. I guess I don't mind sharing. I was legally blind at the age of 9.
Wow.
But I didn't masturbate till I was 13, so they're unrelated. I don't care what people tell you. There's a lot of rumors out there. So slowly lost my sight. You know, like I was completely functionally blind about 37, 38 years old.
Okay.
And I'm 53 now, so it's been about 16 years. So.
Wow. Where are you? So what was I going to say? Is your senses heightened? Like, is your hearing gotten better over the years, or is everything failing?
Ha! I was talking to a buddy about going out for a beer, and he goes, "Hey, there's a good band downtown." And I'm like, "Well, I really don't like bands because, you know, I can't see, can't hear." And he goes, "Oh man, I didn't know you're losing your hearing." It's like, I'm not losing my hearing. It's just, you know, when you're in a loud environment, can't see, can't hear, and totally messed up, totally screwed up. The way I look at it, like,
you mean because it's so loud that it kind of masks everything.
You can't use functional hearing. You can't, you know, hear the where the people are and who's talking at what levels, and you know, yeah, you just can't hear where the bar is, or you know, whatever. Right? You can't hear anything because all you can hear is the stage and the bathroom.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
The way I look at it though, like if you can't, you know, pay attention to one sense, you have to pay more attention to that sense. So I might hear, you know, things that other people would hear, but they don't have to hear it. But if I don't see a truck coming, I better hear it.
Yeah.
And I've done pretty good so far. 53, and I've been hit a couple times, but nothing major.
Still kicking. Were you born in Canada?
Yeah, man. Right here in Cambridge, Ontario. That's where I live. I moved away for a couple years, but I'm back here.
Oh, that's amazing. I actually grew up in Cambridge as well. I was born in Toronto, but I grew up in Cambridge. Sorry. I made it to you. 1 second. Although I didn't have to tell you I was leaving because you wouldn't even know it. So hold on a second. I'm going to grab a tea. Why don't you tell them a little bit about yourself? What kind of comedian you are?
All right.
Maybe one of the first things that got you into comedy. I'm going to grab a tea. Do your thing.
All right. Really nice to meet you guys. Cheers. Hope you come out and check out the show anytime. I've been doing stand-up comedy since about 2009. Even before that, actually, to tell you the truth. I'm a registered massage therapist. I was North America's only totally blind downhill ski racer, so I talk a little about that. I have a guide dog, so I talk about that. And you know, it's funny because I can talk about what I talk about, to my massage therapy clients. And, after a little while, they said, "So what do you talk about when you're a comedian?" I'm like, "Well, being a blind guy with a guide dog, obviously I talk about being a fat Chinese woman." Oh, you're
Right?
listening.
I'm here.
Got you
I'm
listening.
listening. I'm
Got you.
listening. I'm listening.
Monitoring. But I started doing comedy actually. I don't even know, maybe 2004 or 5, doing massage therapy on a bicycle tour from Waterloo to Niagara Falls and back.
Hold on, hold
And
on, hold on. I'm sorry. Did you say a massage guy on a bicycle tour?
that's right, massage therapist. That's what I've been doing 28 years since graduating with 96.33 averages. For promoting myself,
Wow.
I'm going to do it properly,
Wow.
right? So, like, I'm
Wow.
not funny all of the time. I take a lot of stuff very seriously, including other people's conditions and try to mental health and all kinds of things. So I can go from being very serious. I've treated lots of people with catastrophic injuries, death and PTSD, but I like the lighter side. I mean, I've lost my own sight, so like it's not all fun and games. So I do massage therapy, and I was on a bicycle tour. I was doing massage therapy for about 500 people from Waterloo to Niagara Falls.
While you were visually impaired already?
Yeah, I was on a 2-person bike.
Wow. Okay, I got you. I got you. Still, that must be crazy, right? It must feel like you have to put your trust.
Especially for the guy on the back.
You're hilarious. You're hilarious. Oh man, I'm so excited that you're coming. I can't wait to see you live.
Where are you based out of?
So I live in Stratford.
Okay.
But this is in Cambridge.
Yes. 204 Samuelson. What kind of venue is 204 Samuelson?
So it's like a Portuguese restaurant bar.
Okay, nice.
Cafe. So they have like espresso machine and stuff. So they make some really good. When I go to Cambridge, I go there for espresso all the time. That's the only place I go for espresso.
Okay.
So I love the beef focaccia as well. It's like the best beef focaccia that I've eaten in Cambridge.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, it's like potatoes. So it's like French fries, but they're sliced very thinly in circles.
Okay.
And then you put a steak on top of that.
Nice.
Oh. Right? Nice, thick, juicy steak. And then you take 2 eggs fried any way you like on top of that.
Wow. Okay.
Right? And then you got some the sauce, the secret sauce, and the onions and the peppers and the olives and all that. You know what I mean? Like, woo!
My girlfriend's a real foodie, and we watch the Food Network all the time. All the Guy Fieri competitions and stuff. They're fun. It's good.
Right?
Good.
Yeah, that's
so it's a cafe then, eh? Like
there's a rest. Yeah, it's a cafe, but they cook and they have alcohol as well, obviously.
Okay, so I can
and we got a couple kids in the parking lot selling $5 joints, so we're okay too. Whoa. We're covered. We're you're gonna turn your camera a little bit to the left, the other way. Sorry. There you go. A little more so I can see your beautiful face. There we go.
Oh my God. Okay.
No, the other way. Yeah, see, that's perfect. See, this is real life. This is how it is. I can't wait. March 14th. We're going to be at Cabana in Cambridge, 204 Samuelson, with my friend here.
Ken.
With my friend here, Ken Roche. And I can't wait to see your comedy. I can't wait till.
And my guide dog Gromit's going to be there as well.
And you're bringing your dog?
Yeah, guide dog Gromit's going to be there. He takes me everywhere. If he's there, I'm there. If I'm there, he's there.
Nice. Do you need any help to get to the venue, or are you going to be okay? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm coming over from work. I'm not going to be too far away from there, so it's actually pretty convenient for me. This is a good location.
Oh, really? You know what? I'm this stuff like this makes me happy when I've never met you before until this venue, and I'm really glad that I'm really glad that I get to affect you in a positive way, and this is something that I'm doing that's positive for both of us. You know what I mean? And you're able to help me do what I want to do to help the community as well. So I'm really grateful.
This is your first show down here in Cambridge, or the first show at Cabana?
Correct. This is the very first show that we're doing. Now, I've done shows before, but this is the first show that I'm doing here. You're gonna turn your camera a little bit more. Yeah,
That
a
way?
little. Nope, you were doing right. Go a little more. Yeah, a little more, a little more. Right there.
Okay.
Okay, it's gonna
I
keep
just don't want
going.
to. I don't want to strain my wrist. I got to go to work tomorrow.
What was he gonna say? Ken.
First show at Cabana.
Yeah, first show at Cabana, and how I want to structure it. I want to have people who might not be able to get out to the big shows get a chance in front of an audience
Right.
first. So they're going to be from 7 to 8 o'clock. We're going to have the right the locals, and then I have
Excellent.
a pro show. So comedians from Toronto are coming up, and they're going to do a show right in the middle at 8 and 9 o'clock, so that we can give everybody a treat. Plus, it gives me a break. I can actually get off where I got to get off, and I get off my little stand. I'm gonna have a table set up on the stage,
Okay.
right? And I have myself. We have a DJ, so we have live music, and
Nice.
we have sound effects and all that stuff. You know,
Sweet.
right? So it's gonna be done set up nice. Maybe some laser lights. Who knows? And
Hey,
then
can you cue up some crash bang boom sound effects for me?
oh, for sure.
Okay,
For
I talked
sure.
about ski racing. That's going to become important.
Yeah, if there's anything that you need extra, just DM me or whatever,
I have
or we can
never
talk.
considered sound effects, but it would certainly
Yeah.
make things more interesting.
Yeah, and is it easier for me to send you like a voice note versus typing it, or it doesn't matter?
Text, no problem at all. Voice
Same
is good
thing,
too.
right?
Yeah. Just not pictures.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me tell this story. So So I'm going through. I'm getting everything through Facebook, and there's a whole bunch of people, a whole bunch of comics, musicians, even a magic guy, all different kinds of people telling me, all their things. So I had talked to Ken here, and he said, I was blind. I was like, oh, that's amazing. So then, then a whole bunch of other people talked, and then he sent me a message saying, hey, can I get some more info? So I sent him the poster of Cabana's Got Talent on the 14th, and it's hilarious. So I hope that I can edit this perfectly so that when we make our documentary, this will be part of it. Oh, also we have a film crew coming up. Holy man, I'm talking a lot on your thing. We have a film crew coming up that they're going to be filming. Yeah, they're filming everything. No Filter Comedy, the pro show. They're bringing their own camera people. Yeah, they're bringing their own camera people, and they're going to set up early so we all get that feeling of professional. You know what I mean? I'm giving everybody a taste of what it's like in the big time. It's like a cup of coffee in the big time. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like a cup of coffee in the big time. Who's that?
It sounds like you got a lot of good stuff going on. Like, what's the capacity? You expecting 50 people, 80 people?
Okay, so right now, right in front of the stage, we have seats for 50 people, right?
No. And that's where you want it for comedy, right up front, close and personal. You want to feel like you're at the male strip show. You want to be right on the table.
Yeah. So right there, we got 50, but the bar itself can hold another 200. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's got seating. They have casino room. They have a room that does like those slot machine kind of thing, but it's
this is gonna be illegal. They're gonna have a bus SWAT team showing up.
No, it's legit. It's legit. Everything's legit. They've been around for like, I don't know, 30, 40 years already. Like I was a kid. Yeah, the owners of this place, I've known them since I was a kid, and that's why it's kind of nice that I get to do this there. They're not charging me for the venue. They're not taking any money from the tickets. Everything's going back to the show. So it's good. It's a chance that I can help the community, and they're helping the community as well, right? So
just gonna put you on the spot. Any chance some of the comics got any cash?
So the way it's gonna work is if your set is good enough, the next week when you come back, you're now part of that pro show.
Okay. So when do you want me to be there? I don't get off work till like 7 o'clock. You want me there before 8 o'clock? Honestly, God, I'm good enough. I've been with maybe I shouldn't.
It's up to you. So here's the thing. It's up to you. If you want to close off the show, you can close it off.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because then you can say, okay, now everyone got here first because they seen how to get here. I had to use Grail over the poster. He didn't put Grail on the poster.
I certainly would be a decent candidate for that. I would actually love to close the show.
Okay,
no
so why don't you close the show for me? How about that?
That'd be sweet, man. You'll be impressed. You'll be happy.
Yes, you're gonna close the show for me. You know what? Here's the thing. I want to hear. Even though I'm bringing guys from Toronto because I was born in Toronto, I was raised in Cambridge.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cambridge is it's my home team. And at the end of the day, I'm a Cambridge boy, right? And I really want to see us do well. You know, and I want us to be side by side with Toronto talent. And then so that we know what's up. You know what I mean? Like, let's go. Like, I want this to be fun. I want it to be a contest. And I want everyone to really excel.
I'm gonna bring the show. Don't worry about that. I've seen lots of guys from Toronto. Some are a little bit intimidating, but most of them are, they're good at what they do.
Yes.
And I'm sure it's gonna be fantastic. I love going to see comics that I don't know. People ask me what my inspiration were, like what I just like watching people on stage. Actually, I don't even watch comedy much, like on YouTube or whatever. I like getting inspiration, but I don't want to get other material or ideas. It's got to come out of my head. But I love getting other people, especially comics I've never seen before. And I think that's the best thing about local comedy is in a small venue like that, up in front, because it's fun.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun. Awesome. I'm gonna hammer this out of the park for you, brother. I'm gonna hammer this out of the park for you.
Sorry.
I'm gonna hammer this out of the park for you.
I hope so.
I've done a lot of local pro shows. I've done Absolute Comedy. I've nailed it. I've done like 500 people. I was on Canada's Got Talent, but I never talked about that because I wasn't good enough to go on, but wasn't bad enough to get on TV. So, but I'm certainly gonna have a good solid 15 minutes, and we'll talk about a lot of stuff. It's gonna be fun.
If you, I can't. It's gonna be so fun. I'm so excited that we're gonna do this. Yes, and I don't want to.
You got railings around the stage, right?
I will set up whatever you need. You know what? I'm gonna set it up because I have my. I'm going to set it up. So, like, are you going to move around your act?
No,
like, wow.
No.
Okay, because I could set up, you could even sit if you want to do a sitting. You want to, or.
No, but I got it. I don't know. Do you know any of the comics around here? There's a lot of really good local comics.
I know Tig, right?
It's true. There's a huge scene in Cambridge. I'm really glad you're part of it and making better in Cambridge. I was looking for a venue in here, and I was having a lull here. I did a lot of stuff like up until February. I did massage therapy for Winter Sports Clinic, disabled military veterans down in Ottawa. Did a solo show. I did my own solo show last year. But trying to get producers that are doing high quality shows, of which there are a few here. I want to be one of them, and if I can help you out going forward. But it sounds like you got a good. I love the idea of what you're doing. I really like it.
And I hope, like, here's the thing. I want to take the best of the best that haven't had a chance to be a part of a crew yet, and I want to take it with me. And then in the end of May, I'm doing a big birthday show, and it's 100 people, and people are getting, and then I could pay the comic, all the amateurs, everybody who does something for that night can make a little bit of money. You know what I mean?
Where's that show?
That's going to be in Cambridge at the Portuguese Club of Cambridge, end of May.
They got a much bigger venue than that. They fit 500 people in there.
Well, they do.
Private event.
It all depends on how popular we are. If we are popular, I'll evict the upstairs party. I'll put them downstairs.
Are you Portuguese?
Right? Because it does hold 800 people.
Oh, that's huge. We went to see Elvis impersonator. Are you Portuguese?
Yes, sir.
Well, you're going to have this town locked up, man.
How about you?
My grandparents came from Ireland and such like this, but I mean, in Cambridge, if you want to be somebody here, you used to have to be Portuguese or Newfie, and I'm neither of those. So I live on the south side in Preston.
Well, in Preston, I went to Preston High for summer school, but I went to GCI. You know GCI?
Yeah, of course, yeah. I went to Preston High School. I didn't graduate from here. I went to KCI for graduation up to Kitchener, but no, this is good. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to see what you got lined up.
We have I think we'll have about 10 entertainers at the end of the night. So 10 entertainers for $10 a pop. I think that's $1 comedian or singer or magician. That's not bad. $1 a person for the people. They're getting a crazy value.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're starting at 7 o'clock and you're winding up at 9:15.
Well, yeah, we want to go. It's from 7 to 10. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay.
So Ken Roche, yeah, you'd be I would, if anybody else comes in that's decent, then I'd push you back maybe to 9:30. But by
Yeah,
10
no problem.
o'clock, I think we
No
want to be
problem.
all wrapped up, right?
Whatever you like.
Yeah.
There was another guy that did an amateur show. I just showed up. I usually don't drink much before shows, but I went to the Legion and then I went out there because it wasn't my show.
Yeah.
And they did a show. They had a couple guys down. One guy in particular I haven't seen for a couple of years post COVID, so I went to see him. And so I had a couple of beers, enjoyed myself as an audience member. When the show was over, they did like an after, open mic.
Okay.
And some other guys not getting too much experience, and I got up in the middle of that, and I'm like, I know your expectations are pretty low, but you better change your expectations right now.
Right.
And we had a great time. I did like 20 minutes there.
Let's go, Bridge.
It was fun because, like I said, I had a lull from March. I got more things going on in April, May, and looking forward to doing more stuff. I was looking at branching out on my own in London, middle of May, doing something there. Well, actually, no, I guess I'm not doing it until September. It was a little bit too early. But I'm looking at branching out on my own, or take a small crew if I can.
Well, it would be nice. It would be nice to work together, and because at the end of the day, for me to do comedy, right? Because for me to get on the stage and be comfortable and do comedy, I need to have people running everything else, right?
Yeah,
and for you to get on stage, and you know what I mean, it's easier for you to be just a comic if the other stuff is being dealt with. It's so hard, these little shows, because there's no budgets. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've helped to produce over 50, 75 shows back in the day. I started like Yuck Yucks 2009, right? So I've been part of a small group. We traveled around a little bit. I don't mind the production. I don't mind being part of the posters, all the stuff and running it. I like the idea of I'm not going to be a DJ, but I like the idea of being part. I love hosting.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've got this PA system here that's just itching to get
I
out.
see you're all set up there. You got stuff on the ceiling for noise, and you got speaker.
I got a 500-watt subwoofer down there. I'm a party. This room is only 7 feet by 9.
Turn the camera more. Yeah, right there.
Get back on Mark.
Yeah, get back on. Actually, you've been off Mark. You've been off Mark for the last 5 minutes, but I was like, I just. But your voice comes in nice and clear, so I'm sure people are gonna laugh their asses off. And you know what? It's good for them to know what it feels like not to be able to see the face that's talking.
I'm sorry I wasn't sensitive to your vision impairment. I wanted to slip off camera a little bit to have a little chase of my beard.
I see. Very good. Very good. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. At least I know that you're like a man's man. What do you like doing when you're not doing comedy? What do you do for fun?
I'm a second-degree black belt in karate, if that's fun. I like that.
Shit.
I teach kids martial arts. I teach the people with physical disabilities and intellectual disabilities, as well as a conditioning class. The Kitchen and Kick's been there over 20 some odd years. I've done martial arts most of my life, but for me, it's all the same thing. It's just different expressions of physical art, and including comedy, massage therapy, public speaking. And I walk around. I bump off of poles and posts, and maybe I'll throw that joke in there too. But I think about this stuff. I think about life. I think about people. I think about challenges, and I got a really good sense of humor. Like I said, I was a totally blind downhill ski racer. I've gone down the Rocky Mountains. I don't do that much anymore, but I did get a chance to ski. Wait
a second. Downhill blind skier? What?
Yeah. The only one in North America.
Over it like it's no big deal. You just like, no. Here's one more thing I did. Like, what are you gonna tell me? You did rocket science, brain surgery. What else?
No, unfortunately, that's about it. I've been trying to learn how to play the guitar for about 25 years, but that's
a guitar or an instrument would be something I'd want to learn too.
Yeah, but being blind, I'm supposed to be good at piano, right? So I'm a little disappointed. I'm not representing my people.
Hey, is that true about the senses? It heightens and all that stuff if you're missing one, is it?
Hey, we covered that. How's your dementia? You come to the 7 o'clock show and you hear it all again at 8 o'clock, and you review it at 9 o'clock.
Right? This is my third. You're my third interview today. So it's been so much, and then how many people did I talk to? You know what I mean? And I'm tired too. At the end of the day, like it's a lot. Like, whoo, This
And
is
you're
my first.
excited. You're really pumped up about this because you got 3 days to go.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a great thing. And it really is. I love these shows. And it sounds like you got a really good show. So hopefully people come out to enjoy it, because this show, even no matter how much you put into the production, no matter the quality of the comics, the performers, the jugglers, the DJs, if you don't have an audience, it's just a couple guys sitting around wishing there's somebody to perform for. It's all about the audience. So people really hopefully come out and support. And not support this. It's not about coming out and supporting people that aren't that good. It's us coming out to support an audience that can be great.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. There's a lot of talent that's going to be at this show already. And then we have professionals on top. Like, wow. I wasn't, you know why I got the professionals? I didn't know I'd get such good amateurs coming out. And then all of a sudden it's like, it's not even amateurs. It's like guys who don't just, there's no real spot in Cambridge.
There's a lot of semi-pro.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that could be pro, but there's not a lot of opportunities to get up on stage, especially good audiences, nice venues.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was trying to build it, but I can't find a venue.
Well,
I may not actually make it there because I can't find where I'm going, but I'll be there. I'll be there.
You're hilarious. You're hilarious. If you need help to get there, I'll get you there. But I'm sure you're doing better than me.
Fine.
I'm sure
you might have
you'll
to
be
help me
fine.
get home, but other than that, so I think I finished working around 7, so I won't get there until like the 8 o'clock show.
That's perfect.
Realistic,
That's perfect. Get there, chill out. You get to catch the last couple acts. And
yeah,
then
I'll check out all of them for sure.
Oh yeah, and then and I know just by looking at you, I can tell that it's going to be stuck up there. You're going to hear things and you're going to remember stuff. It's going to be really good. I'm really glad that you're going to be the guy who's going to close the show. So I'm going to
man. This is what I really want this opportunity for, like, because I've got lots of opportunities to open, like lots of places, and that's fun. Feature's been good, but to be able to close something down or even host something, like, stretch my talents. Not stretch my talents. I want that spot.
Of course, yeah, of course. That's the spot.
Even though it's
like you want to shut it down.
Like, show, I get it.
Yeah.
But I don't care. I don't care. It'll be good.
No, it's going to be really good. I'm really excited, and I'm so happy that you reached out to me too. This is a blessing. This is a blessing for myself too. I'm really honored to have you on our first show.